recording for a while. But I'm here to play some baseball, the newest one that comes out right now. All that stuff. Hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna play the story mission. I already set up my character. You guys don't have to watch it or anything. So let's get into it.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, it definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Sorry, it's a little laggy. Let's try our very first game to see if we can do good or not.
Break.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles.
Team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening Arkansas Naturals and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. George Kirby gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Unless I get something on the board. Okay, come on. Just get past this.
Stepping up is Joe Random, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
As a pitcher, you'd never want to see the coach make that walk, but you never, ever want to see him make that walk in the first inning. His message, get going. We need you to eat some innings.
Grounded back up the middle. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Giro. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do it.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for.
So stepping in is Dyron Blanco. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
So now here is DJ Bird.
The third baseman, number 1, DJ.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And there's out number 2. So the next to bat will be Kevin Merrill. He singled first time up.
Kevin Merrill.
And a chance shot here as this is sent towards second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Now to bat, Joe Random, who collected a base hit his first time up. The pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time. He's in there with a double. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And up next is Rory McCann. 3-0. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And he's crawled out on a close play at third. Next, it'll be Kevin Merrill. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Now into the box, Joe Random. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Again, a 1-2. fly ball out toward left center field. Isbell is there, 2 gone. So here is Nate Esposito. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Esposito.
The 1-2. Hit out toward second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And now in the box, Kyle Isbell. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Ground ball right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out. And now, Joe Random flew out last time up.
Second baseman.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push.
Stepping in next, Kyle Isbell. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win. He was.
7-5 tonight's final. The Arkansas Travelers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. George Kirby gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Ready now is DJ Burdick.
The third baseman.
Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep.
Now to the plate, Sam Turner. And he'll start out there half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate is Joe Random. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Popped up. Kensell is there, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball. So now into the box is Joe Random. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2.
You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So next to bat will be Nate Esposito. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2. Striding in is Joe Random. Runner in scoring position with Chicago. Swing and a flare down the line. And this is going to dunk in out there. A base hit. He'll come home with it. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Next, here is Sam Turner. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And that's the second out.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ballgame. Arkansas came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jake Haberer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jarrett Gutu wraps it up for the save, his second. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. So now to the plate, Joe Random. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cancel will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So next to hit is Joe Random. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First offering on its way.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to... Next to dig in, Joe Random. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play.
Close.
Next to stand in is Suri Matias. It was a base hit last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Random is there, one away. Digging in will be Gabriel Cancel. No hits to this point. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Bouncer up the middle. Right to him. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Next, it'll be Nate Esposito. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. On the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Next up, Joe Random in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired.
No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8-6, the final score tonight. Northwest.
To even get on plate. That sucks.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you think back to...
See if they can do better in this one or not.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this... Striding forward now is the DH. Joe Random comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Hard on the ground towards short. And he'll go to short play to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Joe Random. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, guys, it's obvious he's not picking the ball up. He's out in front on 2 off-speed pitches and now finds himself 0-2. Going to have to find a way to stay back if he's going to battle through this AB.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Digging in next, Joe Random. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Joe Random. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball is cut on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Hit and run used to perfection right there. Now the tying run is at third base. We're late in the game. Let's see the pass the baton mentality if this guy can slow the game down and get that run in from third base.
Stepping in once again is Jansen Whitty. The potential tying run for him at third base. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece. And it's in time.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Future stars are on display. Kojo Kuma is on the mound for game.
I don't like testing the ball most of the time.
What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. That'll bring in Bobby Witt Jr. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Okay.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
think that should have been a ball, but okay.
Nope, here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Witt is currently the third leading vote getter in all-star balloting at shortstop. He's had a good campaign so far, but the competition at that position is very strong.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the
right side. Oh, what a dive. One there. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Stepping in now, Travis Jones. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Okay.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Drilled to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality. It's on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Road. He fights it out the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. And not
Isbell over at second. Jones on at first with 2 down. Now at the plate, Dyron Blanco set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
DJ Bird's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. This is foul right side. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here.
Nope.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once. Now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. DJ Bird becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. At the plate now. A ball and no strikes. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Liberato is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now it'll be Nate Esposito who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. And there's a base hit on the line. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think A non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. On a first pitch changeup here, too far inside. It's 1-0, and he misses again. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 now.
2-1.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he'll step off.
Hey, no outs here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Next up is Kyle Isbell. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Behind 0-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Witt aboard here at first with nobody out. And he got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
First things first, here's a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch of the AB now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded to the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. So now to the plate, Nick Pratto. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He's got it. There's 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And stepping in, Dyron Blanco. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Barehanded at his knees. How about that? So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go as the third baseman, DJ Bird. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. At the plate now is Gabriel Cancel. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
He ran it, he would have made it.
It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Cancel, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 3 and 2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Merrill. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Joe Gatto will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing again.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Welcome into this presentation of Minor League Baseball. Next to hit, Joe Random. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
All right, here we go.
First pitch on the way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Let her in.
Bouncer to the left side, reined in, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Up next, Joe Random. Set and the pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit. The batter will be Rory McCann.
The first baseman.
Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Raleigh on second, Random at first, 1 gone. There he goes. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Raleigh ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Second base.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Sam Haggerty. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Swinging a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Throw won't get him. Into the box, Joe Random singled in his last at-bat. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
This is flared out towards second.
Go make the turn.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now to the plate, here is Joe Random. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning.
And ambitions.
Sorry. Sorry, it's a little laggy. this or not. Okay. Damn it, I don't like this one.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Meaning me, it became easy to see that I'm the one gotta put my life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know need to hear, so those that do know need to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you coasting through life until you slam into that wall and bang.
Your attention,
Joe
please.
Random trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Joe Random.
And now here is John Torres, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch.
Now batting. Right
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Benito Pena. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Lifted into the air out towards center field.
You can get it. There you go.
Bishop is right there, 1 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Irving Lopez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
That's a ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Just off the inside corner, looked like a changeup. Called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
At the plate, Kramer Robertson. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now at the plate, here is Juan Yepes. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first.
Oh, I thought he was
He'll dive back in safely. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Changeup gets him out in front for
2 and
strike
2
2.
count.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Will Vest has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
9-6, the final tally in this one. Springfield used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Angel Rondon gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just in and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind.
Maybe do 2 or 1.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I'll be overseas.
Minor League Baseball is live, and Johan Oviedo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Stepping up is Joe Random.
The second baseman, Joe Random.
Now the first pitch.
Oh, good one.
Pitch is popped up. Nunez in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he'll step on first for the out. Next to hit is Joe Random, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And that's out number 1.
I can't believe they got that. Thank you.
So now here is Braden Bishop.
The center fielder, Braden.
Prior to the 0-2, will move to first. And he'll get back in safely. Runner goes for second. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Oh, but the feed to third is offline. So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And up next is Rory McCann. Now the 2-0. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The batter will be Rory McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners.
So the next to bat will be Joe Random. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning.
That'd be awesome.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joe Random. Ground ball left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th. So stepping in is Braden Bishop. He bounced out last time up. Now a move over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
I think he hit me.
Hey, no one better now.
Here comes the 1-2. Runners off for second. Soft liner towards first.
All right, hang on.
That's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Rendon blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And what's the third base coach doing? Not doing his job there, that's for sure. Now to bat, John Torres. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 3-2 pitch. There's going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Tonight's ball game.